Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will design a necklace using the Bargain Beatbox monthly subscription, the glacier glacial grimmer. Okay, okay. So this is we already did 2 bracelets, 2 earrings, and 1 necklace, and I thought I still have these. I stretched the 7.5 inches of dyed quartz in the ice blue. That's what this blue is called. I really like this roundel as well, the crystal roundel in the blue color. I like that blue color. So what I'm thinking of doing is a necklace, but obviously there won't be enough of this gemstone beads, but I can stretch it if I add the 6 by 4 millimeter crystal roundel. The bracelet we already did, and the earrings, one of the earrings is this pretty easy simple earrings. So I made this and I thought, okay, I use the 8 millimeter dyed quartz, the 6 by 4 millimeter roundel, the crystal, and the starburst spacer bead. Why not I make a matching, you know, necklace for it? So I didn't use any bead caps in that. That's the only thing I didn't, but I thought, okay, I will switch it around and make it my own. I took this findings from the bag as well. So here is what the pattern I have so far, and I'm using the 1 millimeter satin cord. You can also use the Chinese knotting cord. You can use 0.8 millimeter or 1 millimeter. It's up to you. This is really soft and nice. I like the satin cord in 1 millimeter a lot. And this bead and the crystals do go through this. That's the main point of taking into consideration what material you want the cord to be, right? And what is the size of it. So since it fits through, the 1 millimeter fits through nicely with these beads, I want to use the 1 millimeter. You can use 0.8 millimeter if that's what you have around. You can as well use it. So like whenever I get a chance, I try to use it because I have them around in my house. So I got the set, the 1 millimeter set, so that's why I have enough, which I want to utilize it. And normally not all the gemstones do have a bigger enough hole to fit through the 1 millimeter satin cord. So whenever I get a chance, I try to use it. That's about it. But as I said, you can use any material you want, and the pattern I'm following is an asymmetrical pattern as well. In the bracelet, I used the gemstone in between these 3 crystals that I had in the bracelet, but this cord won't accommodate the gemstone for sure. So I switched it to the starburst bead, and also in between these 8 millimeter bead caps, I also used the starburst bead, but I switched it to the 6 by 4 millimeter crystal roundel. It's not a big deal. You come up with a pattern that you like. Nevertheless, it will look beautiful because you are combining. So once you these bags are always color coordinated. The colors are almost every time it coincides with each other. So you have a set color combination already laid out for you, right? So it's easier to do so. There is a color wheel that you can use, and you can find out if you have a blue. You can find out the contrast color or the color that it goes very well with the color wheel. You will take it in the opposite direction. There will be colors that will complement, not contrast, but not necessarily contrast, but complement these colors. So that will be easier to begin with. So here as I said, it's an asymmetrical pattern, and I have this here. I wish I had one more up here, so I might add a bead cap right there. Okay, so asymmetrical way, but still I believe I go ahead and I try to create some symmetry out of the asymmetrical way, if that's how I put it. It's just how I roll, I guess. right? Everybody rolls differently, but you do what you want to do yourself. So never be afraid of taking any drastic changes with your color combination. You never know, it will click. Not everybody has the same taste and same liking towards color combination. First of all, you should like it, then only you will enjoy making the piece, and also you will pass on the same feeling to the people or the person whoever wears that and uses that jewelry as well, right? So it's important you fix that intention in the jewelry you make. That's what makes a handmade jewelry different from, you know, machine made jewelry. That's just my opinion. So this is what I have so far, and I like what I have achieved here. We are going to knot in between, and you might think, oh, this is a small one. So my idea is to add either this finding or this finding on top and tie knots in between, as well as at the end connect this to a chain and have a clasp. So that's my idea, but you can also have a longer enough necklace that you can put over your head, and that will also work. So okay, I am done with my, so finally I will add one crystal just to finish it off. Okay, so my idea is to add this. You can add it this way or this way, but if you add this way, I'm thinking this is the way it should go. Okay, so I will take my Naughty Do doll to do a barrel knot. I will show it a little bit clearly than here is what I believe. So I'll go ahead and do that. I really wanted to showcase this, so I need a bead cap, which I have to take this side and put it. So I shall keep it right here so that I don't forget. So this is what I'm going to use. So I'm going to take all of those that side. So the Naughty Do doll comes with pegs like this. This is like an alligator clip, and this is a simple rod kind of, and this is the big eye needle. So the right side will be the alligator clip, the left side will be the toggle. So I just have this. Okay, take these two cords, and I have about say 3 inches or so. Okay, take this and put the needle here wherein the loop is like that. Okay, go down and wrap it around this needle. Okay, and then go through that needle. What I'm gonna take is a little bit longer. So that's easier for me to put the cord through. This is a barrel knot. You can also do barrel knots in different ways, but this is one of the ways. Okay, put the cord through the loop in the needle and gently pull it out. So you have this beautiful knot which you cinch it to the finding. As you guys can see, that's how the knot is. You cinch, pull this tight. So that's how the knot will come. Okay. Now what you can do is snip off this cord and carefully mount this and cinch it there. So this is how it will look. Now you can move all the beads down here. This is how it will look. Okay, so in between these beads you can have knots, or you can have this much. If you like it, you can finish it at this point. That's up to you, but I'm thinking I will do some knots as well. So the knots will be after every other bead, means yeah, come, wrapped around, take the end through. So you can use your pliers or your tweezers to have the knot right there. Make sure there's a gap right here so that it is not stiff over there. So then you move the next two beads and tie another overhand knot. Not much, but just a little bit. You can also do hand knotting technique. Okay, that's the knot, and I see if I like it. I do like that, so I like knots in between the beads. So I'm going to continue doing it, and I'll come back and see you guys after I'm done knotting. So welcome back. Here is what I did. So I didn't do a lot of knots. I did after 2 beads a knot. Okay, 1 2 3 4 and 5. So that's all I knotted. This part I left it alone, as you guys can see, and this I boxed it in with a bead cap on the side. I didn't do anything, no knots. And then I did 3 knots this side, and finally here it's ended with a crystal. So I have a crystal right here. So this thing right here will go on top. Okay, and now comes the naughty do it all part. So here I go, take this, okay, and fix it here, this winding in the alligator clip. Okay, and take these two on that side. Okay, just like that, and then take the needle, keep it right here, and wrap the needle. So we did 3 times that side. I'm gonna do the same here as well. Maybe one more, and then we can take it off if you want. I think, yeah, one more is good. Yes, and then you put it through the needle hole and pull the needle hole this side and see how many loops there is. And I want it to be matching to this. We have 3 loops. I hope I will get a 3 loop. Let's see. Okay, if not, I will do it one more time. Okay, there is 3 loop. That's good. So now take it off. The toughest part is to get this closer to the bead. So that's what it is. There we go. This is the part that needs to go through this. Okay, and then that's how it is going. See how I am rolling it? So if I pull this, it won't happen, right? And I don't want to tighten it up before I bridge this gap between the crystal and the finding. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this down and see this part, right? It has to come all the way down. So pull that one tight. Okay, see that? That's the one we are pulling it tight, and then it has to go around through the coils. Rolling the coils, and then you can pull this a little bit so the coils is down. See, the gap is bridged a little bit. So now again, take your pliers, and if you pull this cord, okay, that's the max it will go. So now hold that, and you need to take this inside that loop. Okay, so you just roll it. See the direction I'm rolling, so that this gets, tightened up. I'm rolling it away from me. You can judge this only by seeing the path of the thread, which is going to be different if you do it otherwise. But you just roll it. If you roll it the other way, obviously it'll get loose. That way you will know for sure which way you're going, if the way that you're going is correct or not. I am moving it away from myself. See, I have bridged the gap nicely. Okay, and before tightening it up, make sure you have everything under control. Okay, there we go. Once you do it, there is no going back once you tighten it. So do it as much as you want. See, we have 3 loops and we have bridged the gap nicely. So now I tighten that up. I want to see the 3 loops, but that's okay. This is close I can get. So there we go. I am seeing the 3 loops. And now what you can do is you can snip this off and then melt the end and cinch it. There we go. Use the lighter. Press it down. You can also press it with a lighter if you're worried. Trust me, I have burnt my hand several times, so I'm warning you guys there. Just be careful with it. So we are done with this part. So now the back part. This part measures, let me see, from neck to neck it's 12.5 inches, guys. Okay, so we need, if you are doing clasp, we can do a small chain that's 12.5 inches plus, say, 8 inches is 20 inches right there. So that's more than enough. And I'm planning to add this clasp. Okay, that will give me 1 inch. So I need 7 inch worth of chain. That's all I need. So what I'm going to do here is just going to open up a chain link. You can also cut it, by the way. So since this chain link has one link which is slightly bigger, I'm utilizing it, and then there we go. This is a 7-inch worth chain which I am going to go ahead and I don't know if I can do that, but okay. Just gonna close this. Okay, I did it. So this is a jump ring, which is an open jump ring that I have in my stash, which I'm using it, as you can see. Hold on, let me just close this before and then deal with that later. Okay, if not, we can add an extra jump ring. That's no biggie deal. Okay. There we go. So that's what I want. And before that, I should have added it that way, but that's okay. I can do it again. Now that I got that straight. But it's always a good thing for this to move nicely. Open that up. I'm gonna add it to this finding. That is, if I can fit this through. Oops, I may not. Yeah, it's not fitting, guys. So this is of no use for us. It's pretty tight here. So I pulled out some other jump ring from my stash. This is an 18 gauge jump ring for sure, so I can use it to add this finding to the piece of chain that I have cut. First the chain, then the finding. There we go. Take your bent nose pliers and go back and forth and secure that jump ring nicely. So I'm not doing a closure in the back, I'm doing it on the side, on this side to be precise. Okay, so we have something going on this side and this side as well. That's what I want it to be. So then we can open this link and then add it to the finding if we can, or we can just open up a jump ring. That would do. Okay, add it here to the link of the chain and to our clasp. Go back and forth, and that's nice and secure. This comes here, and I wanted something here, so that's why I wanted this jump ring to be, but it is not going through, but still I want this to be my closure. So let's see if we can do anything about it. So if I do, see, I need to be clasping like this. Okay, so that one, and yes, I can add a jump ring perfectly right there. So open up this jump ring and add it to my finding and to this ornate jump ring. So there we go, nice and secure. So this is my necklace. I hope you guys like this tutorial. It's very simple, but at the same time it's a statement piece, I would say. We have some knots. We used satin cord and we used barrel knots to attach the satin cord to this finding. Then we added the chain that we got in the box and the clasp, but the clasp is connecting, so I used the clasp end, the other end of the clasp that we received in the box, for the earrings, which is this right here. So if you have that, you can add it there, but I have used that for the earrings, 2 of them. So I ran out of it. I already used 1 for the necklace as well, and 2 for these earrings. So I ran out of it, so I came up with an idea that I can use a jump ring but still use this, because it's a beautiful clasp. If it comes on the side, it will look very pretty. So that's why I am going with this pattern, and I really like it. The ice blue crystals over here, and also the quartz gemstone, I really like it. And it's a fun earrings to pair with this necklace. I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week. It doesn't cost anything to like and share. Please do, it will really help my channel grow. If you'd like to support my channel more, you can donate. There is a heart symbol and thanks in the bottom description box right next to share and subscribe button. Hit on it and you can donate as much as you can. It will really help me a lot. Thank you. See you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye bye.